Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to pause a bit and really thanks all the people who engage, all the people who are supportive of the work I do, the information I share. I'm just taking on my time to make sure people who arrive in Paraguay can have access to information I wish I had access to, because when you want to search Paraguay, there's a lot of conflicting information. There's a lot of hype information, but I worked for 25 years in change management, and I had to be extremely factual with what I bring inside corporation. I couldn't bullshit my way up, and so I just do what I used to do for 25 years. So it's not different for me. It's okay, and I try not to hype anything because it doesn't help you at all. And so, yeah, big thanks to all the folks who are supportive. I do have to deal, I'll be very frank with you. Hey, come on! I do have to deal with a few folks who don't like what I do. They don't like when you bring factual information to people. They don't like when you help each other, actually, especially on a free manner. This weekend again, we were so happy, my wife and I, to house a couple from Belgium, British, and for free. It's the least we can do when some people sometimes arrive in Paraguay. We try to help each other. We exchange so much, like this weekend, for instance, with two different couples. We exchange so much information on agriculture in Paraguay, water quality, searching for land, how to build communities, what's working, what's not working, and all that for free. And so I still have people arriving to warn me, it's like, oh, Julian, I give you information, for instance, regarding fertilizers in Paraguay or soybean production. And you didn't have to pay for that. I didn't bill you for that. So those people who still have a highly transactional mindset, just protect the little money that they make every month, have them to some extent, because they are toxic for Paraguay. They are not there to support each other. They are not putting people first. They're putting money first. And they will tell you that they put people first. They will even use basically the tactic that they used to experience under Jim Morrison, Jacinta Ardern, Dan Andrew, all those toxic strategy that they experience, they reproduce it on people without even understanding that. To some extent, a lot of people arrive in Paraguay, but they never fix their trauma. And so they behave in a bad manner versus other people. And this is the reality of Paraguay as well. It's not like, how we say in French, bisounours, shiny things everywhere. No, far from that. You need to be careful who you engage with, make friends very slowly, observe how people behave. And it's because I work in change management for a long time that I observe first, and I especially observe the action that people do. Not what they say. They will say something, but usually what they do is actually very revealing of how they behave. So I want to really thank the people who are supportive. There's more and more people arriving in Paraguay. It's no surprise. The context and basically the dynamic worldwide is accelerating. The trends toward control, and especially financial control in the context of the Great Reset, will accelerate. There will be more and more control of capitals, especially from the west toward the south. When I say the west, because I was asked again yesterday, west is basically Europe, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, all those Western economies that are pushing for this new world order / Great Reset agenda, no matter what you call it. And in that context, we can see things accelerating clearly. I mean that you need to be aware of that trend, that acceleration of the trend, and also taking decision. A lot of people, it's like, this is scary, but I was in the same situation. You want to leave the West, you still have, for instance, a house or a farm or whatever large asset that you want to sell, and you have to sell because it's a lot of money for some of you. But you see this control arriving, and it's like, yeah. So we've got to help each other, and if some of you, and this is what will happen, some of you will have to leave without selling your asset, and I invite you to do that. I invite you to do that because there will be solution in Paraguay. There be people supporting each other in a positive manner, and I'm a big believer for researching that for some time. And I'm a big believer in micro communities, and I think that's the way forward for Paraguay, for regaining stability at a rather low cost. 2 weeks ago, I actually touched a very big nerve in Paraguay, and I'm not going to talk publicly about it here because it does involve people who are highly placed in Paraguay. But there is the facade again, and there's what's happening in the background. And it's very important. You can reach out to me directly to talk about it. But it's important you understand the background. It's important you understand really the quality of the food, the reason of some extra large communities, and how things work, right? How the system works here. Because otherwise it's very likely, and it's not a coincidence that I did 2 or 3 videos about scamming, because it's one of the main activities that bring revenue in the current context. People are scared, people are traumatized, and a lot of them are primed to be scammed, and not scammed at 5,000 euro. They're primed to be scammed at 100 or 200 or 300,000 euro. And this has happened in Paraguay. This will continue to happen. It's just the way things are. So you want to be able to navigate that and prevent that it happens to you. Because when I see the behavior and how people who have been scammed are acting now, they look massively depressed. And it's like their life has literally fallen apart. And it's sad because they used to be good people, they used to be energetic, they used to be skillful, they may be still skillful, but they are lethargic now. And this is the reality. So, yeah. So I'm going to produce more and more content toward community, because my goal is clearly to help micro communities. And again, micro communities, it's not large scale communities, because I know that it doesn't work. I know that there's a reason why some large scale communities are being set up. Again, I will not share all the content here because there's no point doing that here. All right. So I wish you a good week, and wait for some content regarding communities, because micro communities, because I think it's the way forward. This is a massive solution for Paraguay, and it should be developed definitely. Cheers.